Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He'll call for the fair catch here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to pass. It's Milroe. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, the pass is picked off. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Chris, you have all week to kind of find the matchups that you want. They clearly wanted to go after this defensive back. They looked at it, first drive of the game. They make the throw. It's just a poor decision, in my opinion, by this quarterback, and it cost him.
Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. The shotgun running play call. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. The offense going with the hurry-up. On third and short, they hand the ball off. Breaking free at midfield. And a huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line. Texas A&M getting set with a first and 10 now. Well, they trust the running game on third down there and come up with a huge chunk play.
Chris, to me, it looked like the defense was just selling out the
touchdown. A&M made the defense look slow that time.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking downfield. It's Milroe. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Muhammad. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Great call, Chris. You're still in your own territory, but going for it in this situation isn't as risky as, say, being on your own 20, obviously. So I'm fine with the call, and clearly it works out for him this time.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And the Aggies will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Takes the handoff again. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down. One of those critical third down plays coming up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the first down, brought down to the 31. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Doesn't get rid of the ball, trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Breaking free at the 35.
Well, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They got a real shot here now on third down.
Finds his man. It's Muhammad. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all four quarters, it could get really ugly by the fourth.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Aggies. Strong game by this quarterback. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide.
but here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart into position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. He's running out of time here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And they get him down after the completion. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. And looking for a big play here. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, tied.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Time for one more play here in the quarter. They're starting the drive with a quick throw to the right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score. Texas A&M 14, Alabama 7.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw. It's Reed. Makes a quick grab. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set, he's as accurate.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Pass protection a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick throw to the left. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. makes it second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. On the run here, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Moss. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Looking to chuck it again. Caught over the middle. It's Barber. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
Freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
To throw, it's Reed. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, winding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. At this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Returner decides to fair catch this. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time?
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up 1st downs like that right there.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
1st down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, A&M. This air attack is still unstoppable. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down. 2nd down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Milroe. Eludes the rush. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up with a play and taken down.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
Defense is coming after him. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
Pretty good job here by the quarterback of just getting away from the sack and throwing that ball away to live for the next down. I really thought he was going to be brought down. They had such good pressure on him. But once again, you could see the mobility of this young man and what he's capable of doing.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Brought down after a short return, but then sets up the offense at the 39. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. The Aggies hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And they'll go right back to him on first down. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Heads up, the offense now operating in the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a 4th down play.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. And the Aggies looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
1 more play before they head to the locker room. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the 3rd. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
I love the crossing route because whether you play zone or man, it puts a lot of pressure on the defense. If it's zone, you can find a nice bubble in that zone coverage and put the ball on the money. If it's man, the receiver can run away from the defender. Love to see this receiver putting up yards after the catch. He shows how valuable he really is.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Reed. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
The Alabama offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. go with a direct snap. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have...
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Handoff from the shotgun. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
As defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Young. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. The junior able to bring him down quickly. 2nd down and goal, upcoming. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Well, they're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. And they'll set up for the PAT. They make the PAT, but still trail 31-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. And he steps out of bounds at the 15. That's where they'll start the drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Using his legs. It's Smith. In the clear at the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. The shotgun handoff here. Impressive spin there. And they're able to get him down. The Aggies come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Can he make it to the marker? Just trucks the man. Breaking free at the 35. Explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. he was under some heavy pressure.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Caught quickly. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And that one is incomplete in the end zone.
Well, they're snapping the ball near the goal line, but the defense does a good job of thinking, hey, guys, let's force the incompletion. Force them into going for 3, and let's not give up 6. They did their job there.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. It is intercepted. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? Here's the handoff. And he's brought down there. It's a second and goal play for the offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
Great job here by the play call to go into that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups, and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Alabama, 21.
Bringing it out, it's Muhammad. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas A&M 31, Alabama 21.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. He'll hand it off. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
You bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Scanning the field. It's Reed. Throws a bullet deep down the right side. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. With the catch, it's Moss. Touchdown, Aggies. This offense cannot be stopped. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. To throw, it's Milroe. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. Tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. And they heave it deep downfield. The pass is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Fighting off the defender. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and he dropped it over the middle in some traffic there. Now brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Had a nice drive going here, but now it's third down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Muhammad. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. And he drops back in the gun. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they...
Touchdown, Texas A&M. This one is getting ugly. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the extra point was up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
The offense now operating in empty. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Fires it on the move. He pulls it in for a big gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. It was a foot race, and he won it.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. It's a two-score game, so hope's still alive here in the late going. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football in vertical shots to boot.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game, and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator. Play action fake, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. That's caught. It's Moss. He'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down. Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, this is called settling down in a zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. Looking to throw. It's Reed. He's escaping the pocket now. He throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Muhammad. And the tackle is made for the offense now. Is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. second down and goal. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
They'll look to throw it on third and goal. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Alabama. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
I can appreciate the aggressive approach by this offense, but it backfires on him, and now you give the opponent a chance to really cut into the lead and come right back and have a chance to win this game.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
No good. That keeps the score. Texas A&M 45, Alabama.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Set to kick off.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. And he's brought down there, and that will do it for the game. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for the...